expansion.
Sure.
It's Oh yeah.
Yeah, we...
So you know the animal companion hunter card?
Yeah.
So it's a 6 mana version of that instead of 3 mana. Except if your deck has no minions, it does 2.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Now obviously if you could put minions in your deck and then draw them all first, but like
But... What?
yeah.
That's so...
Like, the
What?
benefit isn't even worth the risk, because there's no mana, gain. It's the same amount of mana as 2 animal companions.
The other thing is, if you're in a situation where your deck has no more minions, that card isn't gonna save you, because you're probably gonna lose at that point.
Yeah.
Gee, I really hope that I draw this late in the game and then not even be able to do anything with it because I'm gonna lose anyway at this point. I literally have no words to describe how awful that is. It is... You were right, that is by far the worst fucking card ever. There's... Well...
Oh my god.
Well, it's like... Okay, so, Ross, imagine if you will, right? Imagine if you will, Hearthstone just added Dark Artist to the game. There you go, that pretty much sums it up right there. Imagine if Hearthstone just added Dark Artist, and everybody would just be like, come on, like, Dark Artist. Awful card. Oh yeah, also, it's weird, but you'll want to keep at least one mushroom in your inventory, if you have one. It's a strange thing, but if you, it's one of the NPCs that can spawn, requires us to have mushrooms in our inventory.
I do not have one on me.
It's really stupid, but it requires a mushroom in your inventory.
Here, there's one in this chest.
I don't even know, like, there's actually literally no, like, initially I was, like, trying to, like, put things in proper places, but yeah, it's already fucking at the point where...
Yeah.
It's completely fucked up.
Well, what if you want to give it to the nurse?
Okay, but to be fair, it's incredibly fitting for the fact that literally every male NPC comments about how they're hitting on the nurse. Literally. Every single male NPC. It just is funny to me that literally every male NPC talks about how much they want to bang her.
Here,
yeah.
Hold on. Let's swap this.
Well, keep wormholes, but I don't need recalls at all because I have a magic mirror now.
She's in, like, the middle.
Dude, but he's actually a really nice guy. He never comments about
His
it.
name is Richard, dude. It was Destiny.
Oh, dude, his name is Richard. It is Destiny. Well, she really needs it so far. That's for her. Absolutely. Excuse me, what about the Dungeon Defenders statue? That's for the Dryad too? No. She's total... No, there isn't. That's true. Yeah, it is his thing. I was just saying, Dryad is totally a Dungeon Defenders character, not a Terraria character. Ah, inventory space. Something that I haven't had ever. Because let's be honest, you never have inventory in Terraria. It just doesn't happen.
That's a big old sword.
Yeah, the Colossus sword. Dude, I think your other sword is actually just as big. It's just that that one's thick too.
I enjoy me a thick sword.
It's like the choice between a big sword and also a big sword that's also a chode. So, I mean,
I saw Ragnarok a second time today, and it's still pretty good. Still holds up.
well, there's some things you can do on it. You can't make the violin. That's hard mode. Let's see here. The Light Quartz Claymore is kind of cool because it's a sword that heals you when you deal damage with it. The Light Quartz Shield is really cool, but you can't make that yet because it's impossible for us to get pearls at this point. Prophecy's pretty good, but you can't get that because Hellstone. Yeah, well, you have to go down to Hell for it. We haven't quite made it way to Hell yet. Knight's Alloy, and it's you can't make Knight's Alloy until after we beat Skeletron. Seriously, the healer armors that you can make right now all require shards that you would need the Blood Moon for.
Hey, what block are you using for like the fencing on the top?
A fence?
Okay.
That is literally wooden fence. That's what that is.
Okay, because you missed one. I was gonna fill it in.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah.
Anything else you can do with life parts? There's really nothing we can do right now with it.
I only have mahogany.
I mean, there's the Immaculate Life Quartz gem, but that's the only thing you can make right now that would actually do anything for you. Actually, Iron Cthulhu. Guess we're fighting Iron Cthulhu tonight.
Hooray.
That's fun. I mean, we could have just... Ethan already has 2 of the summoning items for it. We could have fought it at any time.
Yeah, like...
Dude, that thing is fucking crazy broken.
Wait, what is it?
The Shard of Antonidas. It's like so fucking OP.
What does it do?
Whenever they deal damage, it summons like 7 sparks, and the sparks deal like 30 damage if they touch them.
Oh.
Yeah, if you directly run into the enemy, it just murders anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it is, and it doesn't have any animation either. Like, it never moves. There's no animation on this wolf ever. It jumps around without moving. No animation at any point. It's the worst fucking thing. I'm gonna activate my...
How do I break a
Wait,
fence?
where's my...
I misplaced
Is it active? I don't see it. What? Oh, whatever. It claims that I have my enchanted barrier up. I don't see it, but...
How do I break a fence? I need help. I don't have Wow, look at that boy. Touch me, do it. This is supposed to be difficult.
His second form is hard, but hard-ish. Just when he's about to die, you'll see. There it is.
Well, that's still not
Wait
bad. It
a
deals like
sec.
3 damage, so...
He keeps doing it. He keeps doing it. He's never gonna stop now. That's what's hard.
Deals no damage. Oh.
No, you get the treasure bag. It's the same thing as his drops, basically.
Everything-
Alright, guys, I got I got the lore items, guys. Get ready. I have Eye of Cthulhu. The lore for it is that eye. How peculiar. I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger. And the death of the Eye of Cthulhu lore must have been some poor monstrosity shunned by those more powerful than it. Or perhaps it was just one of many that lurk in the night.
So what's the
Calamity adds lore to all the bosses. So, but the lore items are entirely useless and just take up inventory space. But anyway, treasure bag. Whee! Demonite ore is the big thing off of that. Yeah, it's the first scythe you can make though. So.
Oh, I got a shield. Wait, what?
Yeah, well, all of us got the Shield of Cthulhu. That's
okay.
His expert drop.
Why is it a shield that does 30 damage? What does that mean?
If you double tap right or left, you'll charge with it and it'll hurt.
Oh, what? That's okay. That's awesome.
It's not useful to me, really, because I've already got other things.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't like it.
It's really, like, kind of... Among the expert drops, it's kind of the most boring one. It doesn't do a whole lot for you. And it gets outclassed almost immediately. Yeah. But it gets outclassed by other shit, like, almost immediately. So... But, did you actually make the dark scythe? Because the scythes are actually really cool looking. Just swim around.
Oh yeah, we got a demonite.
Yeah, it does do that. If you, have a sprint item, it does immediately make you start running. Hold on. Friggin', there we go. Let's see here.
Do you guys want to fight him 2 more times?
There's not a whole...
Did you
I mean,
actually take any
here's the
damage?
thing.
I mean, like, he hit me after, like 10.
He took all the damage for us, to be fair. Rust took all the hits. But anyway, that fight was kind of hard in single player, because if he targets you specifically, he hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, I bet. He was dealing, like, nothing.
It was the fact that you weren't the main target, Ethan, that's why you didn't get hurt. I didn't get hurt either. But Ross was about to die. So... But, you know, that's a really annoying fight in single player because he's fast as shit and almost impossible to hit. And that's actually an okay magic staff if I cared about a magic staff that you can make with this demon.
Oh, I accidentally used a potion.
See, I wished I didn't need scales.
Still getting in the house.
Of it. Well, you see those platforms? They can go through those.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, they can. Eyes can go through those. Yeah, that's why you don't usually have platforms on your roof, is because they can just do that, but... Yeah, but point remains. It's not usually something you do. Yeah, like, there's not much I'm interested in making. Honestly, I'm considering just making a scythe, because the scythe is cool, and everything else is uninteresting. Can't make a pick. Need to kill A-Road Worlds for that. Shadow scales are required. Just kind of annoying, but it's the way it is.
I mean, I don't think there's really anything else I really want to make at the moment. Like,
I'm just making a dark scythe because fuck it, it's a fancy item. We might be able to. This is what the scythe looks like when you swing it. Whee! Super fancy.
I already have one.
He definitely does. We have like an abundance of clouds in a bottle at this point. Well, we told Jaden, we promised him that we would sell all our old shit so he couldn't have it, so that was the plan. Yeah, I know. We're just being assholes. I mean, there's gonna be plenty of stuff just lying around.
Oh yeah, do you guys ever get any
do either
desert
of you
feathers?
do either of you want this heaven breastplate? I got it off the Eye of Philip. 7 defense.
Eh.
It's
It
well,
depends.
yeah, it is. It's a pretty sizable one. The heaven breastplate is good if you're going for like straight up just range damage because it's 12% range damage increase as well.
Do you guys have any desert feathers? Because I still need those.
Well, I might have put some away somewhere if you want to scrub through the chest, but I don't have any
That's
on
what
me.
I meant, but yeah. I already have a
I actually,
ton.
dude, I don't need them. I have in my, I think in my piggy bank, I
I
have
have
like 20 of them.
I have 28 right now on me. Like,
There's really nothing special about Fallen Stars at this point in time. I could max out my mana if I want. Actually, I might just do that for the sake of getting that out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. What's my mana at? 214? I think that's the max. It's 200, right? Is max mana?
yeah.
Stuff? Okay. It's 214 because of, I don't know what, but it is.
Oh, Ross, you don't have any desert feathers, do you?
I don't even know. I haven't seen a desert in this world yet, I don't think. Oh, no, I have. Totally. What am I talking about? There's one right next to our house.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was like,
I forgot. I, like, completely forgot that existed.
yeah.
But it's kind of small desert as well. So. Give him nothing but support items. They seem apt for him. Why is it this? What, this noise? It's my enchanted barrier spell tome. It's on the ground down here. Yeah, right there. You just this is right here. It doesn't. So that warrior soul that you have, it literally only works to upgrade that. Twice. Ever. No, absolutely not. I don't even know if you can get the first upgrade at this point, if I'm being honest. Just check with the guide, I don't know. Yeah, you check with the guide and you put in the spark, and it'll tell you the thing. That's just the first upgrade, and then the second one I think requires hard mode to do. So we have 4 in communal ore, but that's only a quarter of what you need, and it's not worth taking those right now. I'm just gonna sell this shield to Cthulhu. How much is it worth? 33 silver. That's worth fuck all. I'll still sell it because I got nothing else to do with it. But the shield of Cthulhu, it's 33 silver. Fucking garbage. But I've got nothing else to do with it. I mean, who knows? It's a fancy looking shield. I mean, it isn't a good item, but fancy looking.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I'm also going to make the Fisher of Souls just because I'm not currently fishing, but I mean, hey.
Okay.
Fishing will happen at some point. Also, what's good is that the merchant sells bait in this too. You just buy bait off him. Apprentice bait, 5 silver a pop. It's actually It's the same thing as fireflies, and it's actually worse than worms. Well, because it's a hassle to go get them. It's for lazy people. It is no, it is a hassle. It's for lazy people. That's why it's there. Ross, I'll tell you right now, fireflies only spawn during one particular moon phase, which occurs every 16 nights in Terraria. You just notice it. Yeah, I know. I know, but it is only every 16 nights in Terraria. You just notice them. It's the official one. The official one isn't wrong.
I'm gonna go run through the deserts and hope that I find a bird. A vulture. Yeah, I need desert feathers. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. I think I went the wrong way.
Ah, they actually changed... Okay, I actually looked it up. They changed the way fireflies work. Now they don't spawn on certain nights. They are decided randomly at the beginning of every night.
What,
how many will spawn.
What team are we on? Green?
Well, none right now.
Oh. Okay.
What the hell is a gird? I don't know, but it was on the ground. It was an enemy that I fought. So, whatever.
Whoa, oh my god.
No, I don't think it works.
Boss. Why is that boss up here?
What boss?
Like the fucking antlion, mini boss.
Oh, you mean the, what's its name? The fucking Canidrion?
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, he just spawns, he spawns in deserts, too. Just spawns that.
I finished him off for you.
Well, you know, he cheesed him out. Now, granted, we all cheese him out. Everybody cheeses him out, so it's fine.
Also, I don't think he actually gives us anything useful. Like Victide is okay, but...
Well, Victide is actually really useful.
Well, at this point of the game, it is okay.
It's actually the armor port's really good.
Oh.
If you can beat arts to make the armor is really good.
I got the taking damage releases sparks.
Oh, did you? Shard of Antonitis?
Yeah. Wait, what? No, it's Antonitis spark.
Well, whatever. It's the same thing.
Oh. Where you headed?
Swanland.
Okay.
Can you see? Did you see those shields next to me, or is that just on my screen?
I saw them. I just didn't question it.
Oh, okay.
Was there any is there ever any like JoJo part where someone's like, oh, I thought you were a stand user, and like, I just saw, or no, they said I thought you weren't a stand user, and like, no, I just saw this shit and I didn't question it, or something like that. I don't know what it was. There's something like that in like I think part 3. Whether they thought someone wasn't a stand user, really they just weren't reacting to anything. I don't know.
I don't care about them. I mean, you can pick them up and put them in a chest, but I don't need them this second or anything. I wouldn't equip them, basically, if you gave them to me right now. I wouldn't equip them because I've already got... I don't need them right now. They'll be useful later when I need to upgrade them to get to, like, the ultimate rocket boost shit. Right now, they're useless to me. Well, Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. I needed to summarize all of that because you're obviously not smart enough, so I need to explain it to you in great detail. It's true. You have to just like explain everything with immense reasoning because Ross doesn't understand much you tell him.
Wow. Hey, what all do you need for the sandstorm in a bottle recipe again?
10 sand feather things off the things, 6 normal feathers, a bottle, and 70 sand.
7.
That's not hard to get. That's the easiest.
I know,
actually,
but
the bottle's the easiest, but
because I just went and got 50, and I'm like, that makes sense.
it's
50.
not 70.
Wow.
Wow, now you're the only one, Ethan. Damn.
Jaden.
You should, yeah, it can be any type of mushroom. If, like, it's a vile mushroom, doesn't matter. Anything works. We need to have a mushroom in our inventory in order to spawn one of the NPCs. The chef requires a mushroom item in your inventory. Well, you know, you gotta start every session with digging around. Plus, I mean, really though, the thing is that we can't make immense progress at this point because we need to kill... Until we really kill the Eater of Worlds, which we could do, granted. But until we do it, we really can't make much progression because we need Nightmare Pickaxe for like half the damn ores. Well, actually, a lot of the things in the desert are related to water because of the fact that one of the mods implies that all the deserts in Terraria were once oceans. It's really like, because of the Desert Scourge boss, Desert Scourge is actually a sea serpent that has adapted to the sand. Now, it doesn't look like it. When you see Desert Scourge, you'll just go, man, that looks like a fat blue Eater of Worlds. But it claims that that's a sea serpent, so... I mean, I don't know. Like, do you think... I don't know if deserts are just a natural thing. Because it, like, is a land just completely... It's like a land completely deprived of anything. So, like... It doesn't sound like something that naturally forms. It sounds like the type of thing that just happens eventually. Well, I don't think it's the humans-made deserts, but it just sounds like something that, like, inevitably happens over time.
I mean, anything humans do, we're inevitable.
Oh. Damn, I just killed an orc, and an orc gave me an orcish knife. It's a shitty fucking sword, though. 12 melee damage. Yeah!
Hell yeah. That's the best weapon in the game.
It is. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, orcs spawn now that we've killed Eye of Cthulhu. They're slightly more powerful zombies, and they spawn not just at night, during the day too. But it's whatever. Well, it's more than an expert, you seem to get more money in general, so it's more noticeable, but, like, it's less noticeable when you lose something. I don't know. I think that, like, when you lost money, even before, it was, like, 1 gold. If you, like, dropped, like, 10 gold, it would be, like, 1 of it was missing, or something, but... That's what I always notice. I never seem to lose that much money when I died. And I got it back. I mean, I would lose a little bit, but I didn't lose like half of it or anything. I lost some tiny... It was like a tiny percentage that I barely noticed. So I just feel like this world has a bit too much corruption, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, to the left.
If you just go left, there's a desert and corruption other than that desert. That's the left side. Oh yeah, and then there's a jungle in the middle of it, but then after the jungle ends, there's another patch of corruption afterwards. It's like so much corruption on the left. Actually, it's our job to do it. She just happens to exist. I don't know. Well, all I know is that the Dryad does task us with it. When you, like, talk to her, she's like, you're making fine progress on clearing out the corruption and such like that. Motivation is that if you manage to get 100% corruption cleared, she'll say, "Good job." Seriously, that's it. Well, she actually, she gets really happy if you get rid of the corruption and replace it all with hollow. That's her, like, optimal thing, is to have all hollow in the world. A Biclamere? Well, that sounds new, so... Well, I mean, it sounds new even for this mod pack, because I haven't seen it, so I think that that's something that starts spawning after the Eye of Cthulhu. Possibly? Hold on. I actually need to go to the... Are you, like, at home, or are you, like, in a mine or something? I'm not gonna come... I'm not gonna come underground to see it, I don't care that much. What team?
I'm on green right now.
Yeah, I'm dead anyway. Just fuck it. I got poison, and the poison lasted for 2 minutes. I don't know what poisoned me, but it didn't end. I went from 200 health down to 0 off one singular debuff. Ugh. Anyway, what team?
Green.
Green? Alright.
And teleport to Mr. Green.
Oh, that? I've seen tons of those. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't really... Yeah, okay. It's just the slimes with tentacles. It doesn't drop anything other than gel. It's kind of boring. Yeah, that's it. I didn't recognize it by name. If you would have just described it, I would have gone, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually more interested in Addis, unless that thing drops a shard of Antonitis, in which case I'm interested in it, but
Whoa.
Oh, it did, damn, what the fuck, why is it dropping those so frequently? That's like a 2% chance or something. Damn. Oh, it's a Midas's shard, whatever. I'm still gonna call it Shard of Antonitis, because I think that sounds better than a Midas. Ah, damn, laser cannon. What the hell did you get that off of? Damage?
What?
24, that's just good. Like, how the...
Oh
that's not exactly the most fair thing in the world. I guess the DPS is kind of low because of the slow fire rate, though.
I'm gonna teleport to you guys real quick.
Yeah. It's like, it sounds impressive, but then the fire rate is just... Yeah. Well, like...
Guys.
I don't actually count. I have 11 more wormhole potions.
I found a new instrument.
The ocarina? Yeah.
It does, do you know what it does?
What does it do?
So it does so first of all, it looks like this and sounds like
Oh,
this.
that sounds awful! What the fuck?
So it does 1 more damage than the Piccolo, and watch this.
Oh yeah, I remember it does that.
It's great.
That's
I love it.
I remember when I was looking at it. There's actually an Ocarina of Time too.
Oh my god.
That's hard. That's hard mode only. I don't know much about it. I just know.
Oh hey,
it's
there's another
mode.
sea boy.
Oh. You need to use that on Extractinator, but it can drop like all kinds of cool shit. Apparently. Apparently.
Come on up, you seahorse boy.
We got one of them again?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come up here.
He's he's in the wall, like we can't even do anything about him.
And that's baseball. I got another spark, by the way, if you want
it. No, I already got one. Damn, he's dropping a lot of them. I'm actually alright. I'm gonna teleport home, but I want to know, like, I'm actually gonna look up what the fuck the drop rate is on this, because that's the fourth one we got.
33%.
Yeah, it's 33%, like the one thing. Yeah. Yeah. I should actually be able to get decent information on this, because it's Calamity.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Canidrion. Canidrion, da-da-da-da. 33%, that's actually quite high, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he really spawns too much, and that's the big problem. He's not supposed to be spawning this frequently. I mean, he is a... I don't know, he's supposed to be a mini-boss, but he certainly pops up too much to be a mini-boss. Other than mini-bosses out there. That's literally the only mini-boss from Calamity that occurs before hard mode, so that's funny. Well, I mean, if you fight it if you're like in a big-ass open space with it, it can be kind of hard to fight, but...
That's another one, by the way.
It's like... most of what it does isn't through... It doesn't actually deal damage to you, but it knocks you back into other enemies, and the other enemies kill you. But, yeah. I mean, it does have 2,000 health, despite its appearance, so...
Oh, hey, there he is. Oh, cool.
Alright, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, hey, a bag of potential. That's trash. Yeah, it's like 13 damage, I mean. Did you drop it? Okay. Is there another one? Is he up there? Let's go. Oh, hey, he's down there. There you go. Hey, another bag. It's mine. I'm off.
Well, the bags of potential are actually pretty easy to get because literally every enemy has a chance to drop it.
Well, we just got like 3.
It's a 2% chance, but it's every enemy drops them.
Yeah,
so.
but we got 3 wait, did you get yours from the mini-boss? Yeah, we got 3 specifically from Seahorse Boy.
Maybe it has an increased rate, I don't know.
Here, you can have that chest because I kind of teleported here.
Dude, our freaking demolitionist almost died. There was just like a wolf casually beating the crap out of him. Oh, by the way, Ross, I actually looked at it. There's multiple things you can do with shackles. They actually have purposes. Yeah. See, if you get
Oh,
5
wow.
shackles and combine them together, you get an item called the Hard Bulwark, which is the same thing as having 5 shackles in one slot. It's 5 defense. Really? They're just being really common. I mean, it's not like amazing stuff that you get out of it, but... Well, it's actually a 33% chance, but... So it's actually quite likely that you get it. But... I thought it was rarer. You know, it's just one of those things where I would think, with an item that powerful, it would be rarer to drop than 33%.
I'd go on the rail. Although there is another water boy that way. Oh, I died.
I mean, I'm not saying that those are rare, because they're not. It may be 2%, but if every enemy drops it, it's effectively
You like
an incredibly high
going invisible. I don't know if that's intentional. You're like going invisible for me. Oh my god. Whoop.
What just happened?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, no. Wow,
this with the damn... Why is there so many of them? Jesus! I'm actually...
God damn it.
He doesn't... I mean, he doesn't have a grappling hook yet, so it actually does work.
I mean, I already have shoe spikes.
Fire gun can actually be combined with one of the, I actually have gotten 2 of them now, but the, boomsticks, like the pre-hard mode shotgun, and you can get a shotgun flare gun, which is just tedious and stupid, but it is a thing, and it's funny. You can do it. I see. Very nice. Good things. They're super rare items, if you didn't know, Ethan. Yesterday, Ross was struggling to find them, and I told him, alright, you can totally just... Well, it is the quickest way to get them. Yeah, because it guarantees you get it. I mean... I'm actually gonna teleport back down there. Man, you are... You guys have gotten, like, far from where you were before.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a shitload of recalls, Ross. You have a magic mirror now.
Yes, we use infinite recalls.
That's not true. It's not true. He might not have the mana for it somehow. It's 20 mana.
Yeah, somehow.
Did they? Oh, they did. That's rare. Man, talk about... It was probably in the most recent update. Like, in the most recent update, they, like, pretty much removed anything that made your life difficult. It was, but it hasn't really updated. What color is it? This blue crap here? Purple? I don't know what the purple one is. I mean, if it's purple, it might be the ore of whatever the corruption. What? Very shit. Thorium. It's thorium. Yeah, it is. Well, kind of good. It does. It's used in a lot of random crap, so that's good. Well, you literally cannot get them until after you beat Iron Killer. Yep. They're gonna be just a thing. They're there to give you extra, just random free loot. A lot of the mods just add like stuff so that you have immense longevity for your worlds, to the extent that even after you mine every ore in the entire world, you can still keep playing. That's like just the point of a lot of that crap, is so that even after you mine everything, you can still keep going. Which some people do. Somehow. Well, that's an interesting turn of events.
What?
I opened up a chest, and it contained not only the ice version of Hermes' boots, but also the ice version of the magic mirror.
Wow. So I can have
It
one then?
contained both things. Yeah, you can have the icy. No, I'm kidding. I think ice mirror looks cooler than the magic mirror.
I don't care which one I get.
Yeah, because it's different and it's more rare. But it doesn't matter; they do the same thing. So.
Angry dog. Excuse me.
Oh, that's how you get leather if you want to make the best item in the game. I talked about that previously. Best item in the game. No, the best item in the game is the thing that you need 8 leather for. No.
What?
It's you know those floppy horse head masks that people have?
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, floppy horse head mask. Thing that Spoon wore, Ross. You can, yeah. It means something to me because in my film study class, we made a stupid monster movie, and I played the monster, so I had to wear one of those things for like several hours every day for like 2 weeks. My hands? Yeah, I had the knife fingers too. Dude, no, it wasn't even me that got hurt though. That was bad for me, but it was worse for the guy who I was supposed to scratch throughout the throughout the movie. So that guy got like the brunt of the pain because he got scratched by it a bunch of times. I felt bad for him, man, but it's the role that he wanted. He wanted to be the victim, so whatever. He said that he hated getting scratched, and I was like, look, man, I'll try to avoid it, but I literally cannot see a thing in this horse head. Which he understood, because I then said, here, put it on, and you'll see. Literally, the only thing was the holes in its nose, and good fucking luck. They were like tiny, half-inch big holes. You were like blind as shit wearing it. I got Emerald Splash. Emerald Splash is like the most lame stand ever.
You know, it's not.
It's just kind of boring.
I guess.
I mean, it's no Hey Ya. Hey Ya is the best stand in all of JoJo.
Wait, which one's Hey
You've probably seen it. Poco Loco's stand. That's 7.
Oh. Yeah, I think
It looks exactly the same as Cheap Trick, but it's not.
it looks like it, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, Cheap Trick is like the most overpowered of all the stands, so yeah. It's kind of half true and half not. Probably.
Alright,
You'll know if it's mostly empty.
I opened my bags of potential.
Oh, I didn't need those.
Those are the best.
Dude, Danger Sense is awful. You never use it for anything. Actually, that's not true. No, wait, that's the one that just reveals traps. Never mind. I mean, I'm not that interested, but it has its uses, yeah. Initially, I was thinking that it was the one that shows you the enemies, which is useful. That one's useful because it tells you where the stupid frickin' nymph is. Kinda. I mean, they can get you killed, as can Honey.
But yeah, I opened my bags of potential, and all I got was thorium ore, which is cool, but...
Yeah, it was not supposed to be overly impressive things, but it gives you stuff.
Yeah, it was just, like, all the same. I got 7 thorium ore from 3 bags.
Alright, I got the wild compass. Yeah. It's just a compass, but with the... It's the enchantment, yeah.
You wild girl.
Well, that can actually get you killed, because the fall damage isn't negated when you're breaking through it. You can. And that's true. You know, they should. You're right. They don't, but they should. Well, because there's a separate potion for that. Plus it tells you that it's like dangers in your environment, which I guess enemies kind of are, but the environment is more descriptive of like the area where you are. No. What the fuck? Oh yeah, okay, it's just one of those. Never mind. I'd say that was like a really weird thing. Never mind, it's just one of them. Look, it dropped another Colossus sword. Those earth golems. They just love giving me their massive schlongs. That's what I picture when it drops the Colossus sword. It's just like, well, I guess no sense in wasting that. No sense in wasting that. You know, it's big, it's heavy. Doesn't appear to be overly sharp, but you know. Basically just a giant fucking club. That one I didn't get, so should be something in there. Yeah, both Ethan and I already had flippers. Yeah. That was some like Ethan found 2 pairs of flippers when he went into the ocean, and you weren't online at the time, so I got them. It's basically just whoever happens to be closest to the person that got another one of that item happens to get that item as well, because yeah, that's how it works in Terraria. Because I mean, you're just always looking to dump crap out of your inventory at any chance. Flippers don't sell for anything. It's like 10 cents. Nothing. I think it's like 10 cents. Hey Ethan, want some stuff? Alright,
Yeah.
so first of all, here's a magic mirror. Second of all, here's a hook if you want to make a grappling hook. Just need to combine it with an iron chain. There. See here, anything else that I can pass your way? Nah, not really. I think that's everything that I could toss you. But those are 2 useful things.
Yeah.
Where thorium bar? Yep, there we go. 4 more thorium bars. Don't even need them for like anything in particular anymore, but always good to collect them. It sounds so bad. It's like
Oh yeah.
it's a freaking squeaky toy. Do you have any starfish? I could make another tide bar if you had a starfish.
Yeah. How much do you need?
Oh no, I found one in the chest.
Okay.
I just had an extra victory shard, so I was trying to get rid of it. Making another victory bar. Victide bar, whatever. Get those, I mean, thing is that when we kill the desert scourge, you'll get enough victory shards of the rest of that crap that you can just immediately make Victide armor. So, it's like actually kind of funny that it's like, yeah, you can get them early off of Canidrion, or you can just kill the desert scourge and get them all anyway. Put away these flurry boots for later. That'll be my upgrade thing. Put away some life quartz. Oh yeah. Quick stack my gold in. Back to my gold, my gold. Or my gold. Alright, 16 emeralds. And I would need... Where did I put one of those earth shards? I know I had. I put some away somewhere. There we go. Earth forever. Might as well upgrade this stupid thing. Because I can actually upgrade my spark thing. Yeah. Now it's a focus instead of a spark.
I like never even made my spark.
But it's not actually useful yet, because the summoner focus is no better than the soul, honestly. You need to wait until the 3rd upgrade until it's actually good, because then it gives you two extra time, as opposed to 1. All that I got off of upgrading it there was an extra 3% minion damage. Ooh. Not that exciting. Yeah. Queen statue. Who's a good fit for an eyeball statue, Ross?
This old man?
Well, yeah, but we can move him. I think honestly, among the NPCs that we have, I think the creepiest is the Die Trader. You got a potion. Shouldn't that go to the Alchemist? That's an NPC. Just put that there for now. I don't want to clog up our chest with it. It's easier to just place it down somewhere. But there's a better version of sand gun you can get with Stormlion mandibles. It's not. It doesn't shoot sand though. It's just better damage. Squeak, squeak.
Oh yeah.
Just a... No, you can tell because that one actually has good animation. That's how I tell the difference between them, honestly. I look and I go, does it have animation? No. Okay, that's a real wolf then. How much gold do you have? I have 55, but I think Ethan has more than I do. So.
I did until I died a lot.
Well, don't you ever deposit in your piggy bank?
I always forget. I should do that right now, actually.
Should like anytime you come home, always deposit in the piggy bank. There's no point in not doing it.
It's good if you're playing a bard, but...
Well, no, thorium does a lot of stuff, actually. Besides bard stuff, I mean, it's good for a lot of random stuff. Well, check with the guide and find out. I know that there's a lot of... The guide? No. Everything works with the guide. You could put any item in him, and he will tell you about it. Every item works with the guide. if it can craft anything, that is, it works with the guide. I mean, thorium ore is used in some stuff, but thorium bars is used in other stuff. Let's see here. Whoopity-doo indeed. How exciting. Yeah?
You're Squidward, he's Squidward.
No, that's the last Squidward. Which one? I actually found my own running boots as well, so I don't even need those. Same boots. Flare boots look fancy, but they're the same thing. Flare boots give you like extra snow particles when you run on top of the dust, but that's about it. Same thing. Same speed, everything like that. It drops magic sand. Exactly what you think it does. I don't know. I just made that up, too. If it's items that you don't know how to make, assume that either it's dropped by something or you can't craft it yet. It sucks that the only mushroom biome I've found is literally right next to hell. So, I have to go down exceptionally far to get to it. But I need glowing mushrooms for something. No. Whatever.
Five iron ingots in a chest. And the pattern is, one
That's...
on the bottom.
It's Minecraft that he just said. It's not. That's how you make a dropper in Minecraft.
Wait, shit, no, it's a hopper. I thought you said hopper.
Well.
Not Kelly, but...
Actually, if you want to make a dropper, that's even easier. That's a modded item. I mean, that's just, it's 7 wood. It's basically wood pants of planks, and you get a dropper. It's a block that what it does is when you put items in, it drops them. Exactly what you think it does.
Well, there's also a vanilla dropper, which is 8 cobblestone and 1 redstone.
Yeah.
Which is like dispenser, but like it doesn't shoot stuff.
Yeah. Can you? Where's the magic part of that?
Yeah, right?
That's a mirror, sure. Where's the magic part?
I don't know.
Well, you can. I mean, it's a possibility. Fucking. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ah, it's Tim.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Just hold off. You can make it out of sandstone ingots. Well, sandstone ingots is that's a drop off of the Grand Thunderbird. Sandstone ingots. Dude, the Grand Thunderbird's easy to summon and easy to beat. You actually could probably get those just as fast as sand, realistically. But... in fact, we should probably fight him now, so he's something that we might have the tiniest bit of challenge with.
I mean, I'm down for fighting a boss. I'm not really doing anything, so...
Yeah, figured you would be, because there's really not much else to do for a while here. I just gotta... did anybody ever do the glass bottle on a table thing for the potion crafting? No?
I didn't.
Do you happen to have a glass bottle in your inventory, or just glass, I guess? I don't have any of that. It needs to be an actual table, not a crafting table, though. So... okay, yeah, you literally made none of them with an actual table. I said to, do that, and you just completely ignored that. Well, but it's still useful to have potion crafting. Why don't we just replace one of these crafting tables with a normal table for now? The alchemist doesn't get summoned. We can't summon him yet. Like, he's not...
He's got you there, Zuper.
I don't even know, like, how you get the alchemist to spawn, but I'm quite certain you can't do it yet. I mean, it doesn't even have to be in anybody's room. It can just be somewhere. Bam! Good shit. Boom. Yeah, now I got that. Now I need to grab a book. I'm making the Renew spellbook. It's a spellbook that lets you heal yourself. And it doesn't have the stupid potion cooldown shit.
You would not believe your eyes.
So you can do that. You can heal yourself for 25 health by just spamming it. It is. Correct. You can't use it as bait. But you, yep. I actually could have caught it, but I was too lazy to get the net out. I saw that before and I was like, eh. That's actually been roaming around our house for legitimately like 15 minutes. I'm shocked it never despawned.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Can't just shoot it when you place it down.
Alright, so let's see here. Say I make the Grand Thunderbird shit. Where are the talons? Oh, I have 2 in my inventory. We're gonna need more than 2, but I know that I have some in the chests. Alright, so 4 iron, 2 talons, and 4 arcane dust is the blaster itself, and then it's just 111. Yeah. Alright. Arcane dust. Talons. I need to find another talon in one of these chests. I know I put them somewhere though. There you go. Consumable in the fact that you can put it on the ground. If you were to use it, it would just put it on the ground. If you have to craft a terrarium for it if you want to do that. Oh, and maybe it doesn't for the duck. I don't know. Maybe you can't for the duck. Alright. Am I missing something? I feel like I got everything, right? Am I missing something for the storm flare gun? Talon. It's, 4... Oh, okay. Yo, does anybody have any iron or lead?
It's mine now.
It would be great if... No, wait, never mind. We have enough lead ore to just make things. P.S. I don't know if you guys are actually ever adding the shit to the communal bar chest, but...
What?
You should totally just put it in the communal chest, because there's no reason to hoard it.
About.
What? The bars and shit, like all the metal stuff.
Nah.
It's just like there's no reason to hoard those things because we all need it for stuff. It's like. Oh, whatever. Alright. Well, there's more lead that I am going to be needing eventually. I mean, you know, tungsten's still going to be valuable at times, but... I actually think you took the tungsten that was actually in there out. Oh, yeah. If you just want to make armor, that's fine. Just go ahead and do that. Alright, guys, you want to... Oh, wait, never mind. It's about to be nighttime. Can't do it, actually. I was about to say, hey, want to fight the Grand Thunderbird? Has to be daytime for it. We wouldn't get anything particularly special out of it, but we could. I suppose. The Demonite ore does sell for a lot of money. Yeah. How high is... If I were to, like, remove my balloon and put on the spark instead, how high is my jump? Yeah, that's fine. I don't need the extra jump height off the balloon. It's fine. The balloon was just something to fill the space. Ugh. Oh, that's actually a really quite fancy. I was like looking at this magic staff and I was like, this thing looks like shit by the way that it was described, but then it also does this. This damage is low, but if you hit a block with it, then it explodes. Let's see. Oh yeah, it kind of does. Bone is a throwing weapon. You can throw bones. Accurate statement. Hey Ross, I got an upgraded version of your dagger thing. It's probably... That thing's probably significantly more damage than this shitty rod, too. It's fucking 8 magic damage. What a pile of shit. I don't even know. Good old Tim dropping worthless garbage. Oh, it's worth gold. That's worth something. Alright. One? This was worth 1 gold and 60 silver. See, mine's better. I don't actually see any right now. Either you're doing the world's best job of getting them, or there's literally none of them. I don't see a single one in the air. It's like decided, like they changed the mechanics so that every night it's decided randomly. Like there's a good chance that none at all spawn, but on nights where they spawn, then it's like it decides how many it wants to do over the course of the night. So like tonight looks like a slow night, so it's probably like, alright, over the course of the night, I'll spawn like 50 total if they were to collect every single one of them. Timmy, my freaking hotbar is just filling up with tomes at this point. I have now 3 tomes on my hotbar. Yeah. Shields? That's the enchanted barrier spell. It lasts for a minute when you cast it. It's actually kind of crazy how long it lasts. But yeah, I murdered it. The shields deal damage to anything that they touch. It's effectively equivalent to just slinging a low damage sword at all times. Well, that thing doesn't deal damage at all, so that's accurate. See, I can just do that if I want. For some reason to do that, I could do it. Let's see here. We could back to back. I don't know, to be honest. Dude, we never freaking got the bed to work at our house in that server, to be fair. No, we did. We got it to work at the kill box, but we never got it to work at our house. So I don't know what the difference is. Let's see here. Let's stick it on the merchant's house. Doesn't work. All right. Where else can we put it? It's probably like incredibly specific. It's like the room needs to be between such and such sizes. Oh, it probably has to be a merchant house. That might be why it doesn't work down there. Might be why it doesn't work down there, because I think it is technically possible for them to spawn down there, they just don't that much. It'll work underwater? I doubt that. Well, yeah. I think, well... Let's see here. That's, I don't know, I might think that our... I mean, I think our house still can spawn mobs, it just doesn't do it too often. That's not going to be big enough. You remember it said it needed to have at least like 60 to 70 tiles? That's not big enough. That's what it said! You're the one who read the wiki. That's what it said. 60 to 70 tiles, something like that. Yeah, but the room that you were making there still wouldn't have been big enough. Not 60 would require anywhere. Because there's not space in any of these people's houses. Might work. Yeah, it does. To be fair, he has the best house of anybody now. Because he can fucking sleep. Yeah. Well, the guide really does work the most in this because, man, there's so many items we don't know what the hell they do. Yeah, she'll actually become just as useful as the guide in time. You know, she just has to get there. It's more that she just needs to wait for us to get in over our heads, but you know. You know. Yeah, there's 355 granite in this chest right here. One I'm standing in front of. This one right here is what I'm standing in front of, I think. Yeah, smooth granite looks better. A little bit better, anyway. Hey, Ethan, are you dead or what?
Oh, no, honestly, I was just like, I'm not doing anything, pretty much waiting for daytime to fight that boss, so I started the next episode of Konosuba.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, you were standing perfectly still for like the past 10 minutes, so I was like, did he die, or...?
Yeah.
Whatever. Speaking of, do you know where... Okay, yes, Stormline Manual. Perfect. I'm also just gonna make the required item to make the Desert Scourge, because we might as well fight him too. Fight him in the desert too. Let me check the exact materials to make the Desert Medallion. Alright, crafting. Desert Medallion would be 25 sand block, 3 antline mandibles, 15 cactus, and a stormline mandible. Alright. Hey Ross, did you throw out all your antline mandibles? Or do you still have them? Yeah, I'll check the chest. I just thought that you were down there for a little bit. It's fine. We only need 3 of them, I just don't know if we have any lying around. Yeah, there we go. We do have 3 of them just lying around. Alright, and then other than that, it was sand and cactus. Alright, I can get both those things in the desert. Real quick. And by the time I'm done making the desert medallion, we should be able to just fight both bosses. We want. Although we won't be fighting them with an arena, so I think it'll actually be harder. In my single player world, I fought them with an arena, and that made them a little bit easier. Like, we won't be able to easily dodge the tornadoes, and then the other bosses just in general we won't be able to dodge. Well, I have high enough jump height that I think I could. do the sand. I'm done. Yeah, I need 25 sand. It's fine. Ugh. Alright. Required sand has been attained. And it is daytime. So, as soon as I make this desert medallion, we should be able to back-to-back fight both bosses.
Great.
Provided we don't lose. We probably will not lose. In fact, I would probably bet money that we would not lose to, yeah. We would not lose to the Grand Thunderbird. But maybe the Desert Scourge, although we all have the Antonidas Spark thing, which will make it fucking laughable, in theory. Anyway, come to the desert with me.
That's to the left, right?
Left, yep. Really? You're too lazy to walk that far. It's like a couple feet. Alright, anyway. We're all here? Alright, here he comes. No time.
Oh my
Grand
God.
Thunderbird.
What? I don't even see him.
It's coming. Just give it a sec. There it is. He does have more health than Expert, so I mean, but he has 4,000 here. The tornadoes are his big heavy hitter. But... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Talon Burst is his guaranteed expert drop, so you would always get that. Yeah. It fires 2 arrows when you fire it in quick succession. That's the sword. You can combine that if you want to with 8 a thorium, and it makes a better sword. I mean, it's still not as good. It's probably not as good as your North Wind or whatever, but I mean, hey, I'm happy with the hatchling staff. That's the thing I got. Ranged companion. Like any ranged minion is just good in general. Even if it's low damage, ranged minion is good. And look at all those desert feathers.
That I don't need anymore.
Oh, did you actually make the sandstorm in the bottle? Oh wait, guys, hold on. There's still the other boss. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Alright. I'm actually somewhat low health somehow. Hold on. Renew. No! Stab me, Ross. Stab me. You have it for a reason. That's all it's good for, is to stab me. So... Alright. We're good. Here he comes! Desert Scourge!
Oh, I thought it was the orc at first.
See how the Antonidas Spark just breaks him? He's actually really hard if you don't have the thing, but that makes it a frickin' joke. So
Ocean Crest?
it's actually that's kind of insane because it makes it you can breathe underwater.
Baronade, coral, seashell. Okay.
Yeah. Discharge. Oh, look at how shitty that thing is. Yes! It's one of those weapons. I don't like those weapons.
Also, I didn't know there were ocean NPCs, but
Oh, wait, guys. War. Get ready for war. Alright.
yeah.
The Desert Scourge War. A giant sea worm appears to have survived the extreme heat and has even adapted to it. What used to be a majestic beach swimming through the water has now become a dried-up, gluttonous husk on constant and voracious search for its next meal. And its killing thing is, I pitied its very existence. At least you put it out of its starvation-fueled misery. All these death ones are so depressing. Like, they just talk about how depressing the boss's lives were. Anyway, throw those away. We don't need them.
So now what?
Well, we kind of technically skipped the Slime King. I don't think we really need to kill him though, because he's uninteresting and he doesn't even. Well, you might get it. Small chance, but it's like the worst thing. Other than that, if we were to do the next boss in progression, it would be Crabulon, who I think might actually kill us. I don't know. I haven't beaten him in single player yet because he's really a pain in the ass.
So I've got like 13 Victide now.
You can make the armor. The armor is actually good defense, and it makes you overpowered as shit in water.
Oh.
You don't need that much Victide to make the armor.
Is it just an anvil?
Yeah. Now, the thorium can be. Yeah, you need like 8 thorium bars, I think, and it'll. I have 2. I don't know. No, we don't. Do you? Why is it always the starfish? Damn. You got any starfish? Either of you? Well, presumably you would, because you got it off the treasure bag with fuckface over there. Desert Scourge. It's used in making the Victide bars. I don't need the coral. The starfish is the only one that I need.
I used them. Wait, no, there you go.
Okay. There we go.
Also, the Victide armor, like, doesn't even... I feel like it's better for me to keep my, my set bonus for Bard than get, like, the extra 2 defense I'll get.
It might be.
It really is. I don't think it's worth that much, defense.
Actually, the set bonus for the Bard armor isn't even that good, but
I mean,
still.
it's better than, like, +2 defense.
It's more the fact that you just want to have Victide armor for something, because it's really good armor when you're going to go into the aquatic depths, because it makes you overpowered in the water. Which, by the way, you could definitely do now, because he gave you that medallion thing that you can equip that makes you unable to drown.
Yeah.
So. But. I think... Wait, what? Can't get your shit pushed in by what? I don't know what those are, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what that entails. didn't do anything with sandstone ingots. I don't think so. Well, anything worthwhile, rather. No. Do they sell for anything? Doubtful. 884 silver. That's good enough. Talon Burst, unfortunately, you would have been good if we had gotten you at a timely point in the game. You are not good now. No, the Talon Burst, the bow that it gave you. Well, it's effectively more around the lines of 18 range damage, but you could still get something better as of now. It says 6, but because of the mechanics of it, it's more around 18. What lamp? Oh, yeah. You know, you see this thing on the table here? I spent like a good couple. I spent like a good bit of time making this because I thought it was an accessory. It was basically the mining helmet accessory. Turns out all it does when you place it, it gives you night vision when you're within a certain amount of blocks of it. It's still good, but it isn't what I expected. So, it's slightly annoying. It actually makes our house look okay, lighting-wise, when you're near it. It's just, well, it looks fine, it's just that it's kind of excessively dark on the bottom floor. I know it's nice ambiance, but it is excessively. Can you, out of curiosity, when it comes to Crabulon, do you fight him? Do you have to fight him in a mushroom biome? Yeah, you do. Woo! Alright, well what are your progression tiers here, Terraria? So, the proposed progression would be Crabulon, Goblin Army, which we can't even fucking control, so that's stupid. I guess you hang out there a while. The Rook, which what is funny about the Rook is that it's from an entirely different mod, but it's effectively the Grand Thunderbird, a little bit harder. So, it's kind of funny. And then after the Rook, you're supposed to fight the Eater of Worlds. We do not have to go in that order. That's just the proposed order. According to Boss Checklist, that's the order of difficulty, which I doubt because Eater of Worlds should definitely be at the top of that. Because Eater of Worlds is a fucking joke. But I guess it's because it has to be on the same tier as Brain of Cthulhu, and Brain of Cthulhu can be hard, unlike the Eater of Worlds. They have to share the same slot, so Brain of Cthulhu like brings the Eater of Worlds down. You know what? Fuck it. I want a Nightmare Pickaxe. You guys just want to go kill the Eater of Worlds.
Alright.
I don't want to fucking sit around getting through the boss progression, because I just want to get a Nightmare Pick, and then we can go back and do the fucking boss progression as intended, whatever.
Watch Konosuba. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to put on my inventory. Not really. All right. You guys good to go, or?
Sure.
Oh wait, I actually want to put on a... I want to put on a helmet that's not the fucking mining helmet, because the mining helmet gives me no defense. It's like...
Oh yeah, by the way, I have an extra life crystal if someone wants it.
I'm at 200 flat.
Don't talk to me. No, I did a lot of caving, yesterday.
Well, you'll never die with 400 over there.
I was gonna save them, because I know there's some
I mean-
recipes that use them, but then I decided to just use them.
Another reason why the bosses are so fucking easy is because we have a bunch of health.
Yeah.
We have health that we probably shouldn't have had.
I'm sad that I couldn't go to 420, though.
Just ignoring that guy. Ah, fuck. Stupid sandstorm. Ah,
Ah,
I hate
I'm
this
already half
sandstorm.
health.
Are you seriously half health?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't need it. I have a thing called a grappling hook, and it does it better. In fact, Ethan should have one too. I gave him the materials to make one. I don't know if he did.
I never did just because I don't know, I didn't make the iron chains.
We have some lying around in a chest. You didn't
I
even
didn't
have them made.
do that.
Oh, what the fuck? Ah, stupid, Windows 10 opening up the start menu.
Oh.
Guys, you skipped over the first corruption pit. What's wrong with you?
Come on, Ross.
This is the corruption pit we should be going down. It doesn't matter which one you go down, but this one is just... this one.
I don't know.
Did I? Okay, good. Right. It's good. I kept my bombs on me. Because we
Oh,
can't
yeah.
mine this. I forgot about that. If you have any bombs, it's your only way of possibly getting to the shadow orbs. Wherever they are. I don't see any.
It's pronounced Kyrie.
Oh, you're going as far as Kyrie.
That
is actually nothing
I'm
else.
the character I'm basing it on.
Alright.
No, I didn't do it.
Guess we're not going down this one. No shadow orbs in that one.
Yeah, see, Ross knew. That's why you skipped this one.
There might be, I don't know. If there are, you have full access to it if you want to destroy that one. Because we're not even down there anymore. We've moved on. I'll try this hole. Screw it. Oh wait, I don't even need to slow myself down. I don't take fall damage. For that.
Teleports
Yeah.
behind you.
There's one. Alright. Finally.
Whee!
There's one.
Whoa, I got a godly musket and a bunch of musket balls.
Oh, musket. The worst gun in Terraria?
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It deals 36 damage, so I thought it might have been good.
It's just fact that the musket actually is genuinely the worst gun in Terraria.
Nice. That one.
You can actually get something better than it off of those icy shards that we've gotten all over the place. Oh, I actually got the only good thing that this drops. Yay!
What?
Light pet. It's a bad light pet, but it is a light pet.
Wow. How many of these do we have to break?
3. Next one will spawn it. Did I see one there? No, okay. That was just a jellyfish that was glowing. Where's your healing? I still have the 4.1. Mine is actually, in a way, better than yours, because it also gives you shield. Yeah.
Crazy diamond.
And this thing, like, eats the fuck out of my mana, too, to use. That's why I would recommend the Renew spell tome if you can get it.
What?
Vomit.
What?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I got another piercing quartz, second piercing quartz. I don't know why that's so common, but I got another one of it, so. It's a 5% critical strike chance. You don't need. Oh my god, you actually do. What the fuck did you do? We do have health potions you can also use. Are you? Okay, well, we're just gonna continue doing this. Fuck it. They're not gonna come down here, probably. There's one below us. Right here.
No, I want to smash. I got another musket. Fuck you.
Let me smash.
This is easy. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the bag's over here. Oh no, that's a bag of potential. Never mind. Heaven helmet?
Yeah, all the bosses have chances to drop the heaven gear.
I got a summon staff if you want it.
Yeah, what was the summon?
It's a corruptor, does 15 summon damage and 12 mana.
15 summon damage, 12 mana. I don't know if that's melee or ranged, but you can toss it my way. I'll check it out.
Oops, that's the wrong way, but take it.
I can't. Okay, this is dumb. Usually it would overwrite it. Corruptor. That's probably melee based on its appearance. Who knows? For sure.
Is this the lore? It says the Eater of Worlds. Perhaps it was just a giant worm infected by the microbes. Seems likely given the origins of this place. Great lore.
Oh, I also got a corruptor staff actually. Here, take it back. I don't fuck.
I don't want it.
Yeah, well, I got one too. So I mean, I don't need it.
There you go.
I mean, it's always there's no reason to not have a summon staff. Even summons are great. They don't require anything. They just do damage for you.
But then I have to remember to use it.
I actually didn't get that much demonite ore off this guy. Oh wait, I didn't open my bag yet. That's why.
Oh, I didn't even get a bag.
The bag was like right over here. For me, it was like right around here.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Fleeting Worm Scarf reduces damage taken.
Oh yeah, Worm Scarf is like one of the best random expert drop things as well. Just super solid all around.
Was that the only thing we got from the bag? Oh, we got more ore, I think.
Yeah, you got more orange shadow scales and junk.
I'll equip that Starf, that's pretty good. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Why can't I
is
have
pretty
more
good.
slots?
It is effectively just better than defense. Percentage reduction is always better than defense in Terraria. Oh yeah, Goblin Army, forgot. Let's go deal with them, too. Oh, you know what they drop? They drop yew wood. I can upgrade my guitar off these guys. They sure do.
Oh, they have a lot of health, huh?
They do, yeah. Nice. That's some yew wood.
Oof, ouch, owie.
I actually really like this Renew Tome. It actually lets me heal when I'm on freaking cooldown. It's wonderful. Yeah, the Corruptor is melee, but it's like good melee, not like shitty melee. If that makes any sense. I'm actually getting quite a bit of yew wood. Maybe it looks good. It's worth building with, I don't know. Well, whatever, we're only a third of the way through the event, so I'll be doing this a while.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I am dead. Oh wow, they pick up your gold. Huh.
They do. Well, I think it's the thieves, actually. There's a bunch of thieves mixed in with the goblins. I've noticed that. There's just a crazy amount of thieves in there, too. I actually haven't gotten any longbows yet, so... Maybe. Maybe not.
The demolitionist died.
I don't think that's that big a deal. I'm never that concerned about Demolitionist, because he's, like, useful sometimes. But I mean, you can also just get bombs from, like, all over the place, so no, you need him or anything kind of guy. A rusty spike ball did. Those sit on the ground, so I mean, you can definitely not notice them. These frickin' scumbag spellcasters sitting on top of like a floating island, spamming projectiles downwards. Doesn't much matter. They don't stop spawning even if everybody dies, so... Just kind of a thing that goes on for a while.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my money.
You just go get it. I mean, they do pick up gold, but when you kill them, they drop it again, so...
Oh, I died after the army used it. Okay.
Well, that's perfectly possible. Alright.
Well, I didn't get any because I died at the very end, but... Got a plasma rod.
Well, the Dryad came instead of the Demolitionist who died. It's like, gonna need to make more houses to get him to come back. Crickets. Hey guys, did you hear me? I said we're gonna need to make more houses. Cricket, cricket, cricket. Well, no, I've gotten other things off them. You can get like all the gemstones and shit too. Not that those are that interesting. You can't get them. Longbow. Doesn't seem to shoot that much, actually. So it's like your reaction to it. Doesn't actually shoot that far. Well, if you make feather arrows, which you can make off of like harpy's feathers, those don't have gravity, so they just go straight. So it's effectively what you're saying is, I think they deal less damage, but that makes sense. Because of the nature of shooting straight. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. I already know that she summons the boss summoning items. I know about that. Only the vanilla ones and the ones from Calamity, but yes. She sells them after you've beaten the boss. So it makes so you don't need to grind out the shit to make the items. You do have to spend the money on it, though. Yeah, it does. If you want to fight the Brain of Cthulhu, you can fight him. Oh, no, you can't, actually. That's not... The thing that she sells is the expert mode drop from the Brain of Cthulhu, but that isn't the summoning item for it. So... I mean, it's actually something... It's actually something you kind of need for the fact that it, basically, with Calamity, they have a really weird thing with some of the bosses. If your world has corruption, you get a corrupted version of the Brain of Cthulhu as a boss. And if your world is Crimson, you get a Crimson version of the Eater of Worlds as a boss. And if you combine the Brain of Confusion with the brain that you get off of the Hive Mind, which is the corrupted version of the Brain of Cthulhu, you get a accessory off of that. So that's why she sells it, is so that you can combine those two.
Alright, Nightmare Pickaxe.
Yep, I got Nightmare Pickaxe too. First thing I made. That's like, first thing to make. Shadow Scales. No, I got tons of that.
I mean, I got all mine on me anyways.
is. I mean,
Well, I'm actually gonna
not
put.
that I'm not
I mean,
trying.
I'm putting back my bars that I'm
Yeah.
not using now.
What's
Yeah,
the,
I got a massive nightmare pickaxe. But doesn't it make it as large as mine? Nah, yours isn't anywhere near as big as mine. No, mine is bigger. Look how big mine is compared to yours. 18%. It's like double. An increase percentage-wise, but it doesn't double size. Massive. That's the one that it's. I mean, that's all it does is give you increased size, but that is. Yeah, you have a shameful size to your pickaxe. You need to get good, better sizes to your pickaxe. I will judge to your very core. My job. I can't actually upgrade my guitar yet. I wanted to upgrade my guitar. I can't until I get the blacksmith NPC to move in. Speaking of houses, yeah, the thing that keeps getting brought up, but nobody actually builds that. What does the U wood look like actually? Oh, the U wood actually looks pretty good if you place it. It kind of looks like wooden bricks. If that makes any sense. Well, Ethan's female, but I think it was the nurse that was going. Oh no, that was actually him. Nah, he's just AFKing.
Damage because I was getting hit while I was AFKing.
So you literally just not doing anything until we do bosses, basically
well,
at this point.
I mean, I was earlier. I'm about to get off though. So.
Ah, okay. Interested. If it doesn't have a projectile, honestly, it's not like that interesting. It's not that interesting. Yes, I can finally mine this stupid goddamn aerialite ore. It's been taunting me so long. It's just the fact that I couldn't mine it. That's why I want to mine. The golden duck? I mean, it is worth some money, but you could start a collection like I did. Where you get tons of them, and you never sell them for no reason, even though that's all they're good for. Especially so with the duck, because I don't know that you can actually make a terrarium for that one. The U wood, you mean? Yeah. Looks good. It looks like a cozy, like, cabin kind of deal. And it's something to do with it because we have a fuck ton of it now. Oh yeah. Yo, Guido. Get over here, Guido. I am. It's not racist, I'm just calling the guy by his name, Guido. His name, Guido. Is it racist? What's up? It sounds like it should be. It actually is racist, but it's unrelated racist. Yeah, it's like a thing for like an Italian. Is Guido. Nothing like it, indeed. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna dip.
I don't know if we have any. Before you go, do you have any just spare Victide? I don't know if you did.
I already disconnected.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but it's in my piggy bank. I can
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh no, it's okay. I actually have the Victide. Never mind.
Oh, great. Alright.
I thought I didn't have enough, but I do.
Thanks for wasting my chat. No, sorry.
I didn't make you join. I don't think so.
No, I was about to.
Yeah, he's trying to just be nice. That's totally what this is.
I'm like never. Well, actually, I'm always nice. I don't know why I said that. Anyways.
Hey Ross, want to see what I just? Want to see what I just made? This thing's. It's a storm surge. It does. It's actually gnarly. That's why I wanted to shoot through walls. 18, which isn't the best, but does the job. Also, the fact that it just. Also, how big the projectile gets is worth something, but. It's actually like an electric flamethrower. It just doesn't seem like it. That's what it's supposed to be, though, is an electric flamethrower. Do I have enough to do that? I think I do. I'll make one of those then, I think. Just for the funsies. Wait, how many materials? I think it. We might not actually have the materials for this. No, we don't. Okay. Well, I was going to offer. I might be wrong, actually. Hold on. Let me actually check what the renew tome requires. I was gonna make you a renew tome because it's just useful. That's why I wanted to make one for you, but I don't know. It might require thorium. I don't know if you'd have any. I don't think you would, but if you did, then I might be able to. I'm not sure for sure if that's what it requires. Hold on. Renew requires. Yep, I was right. Requires 5 thorium bars. We only have 4 in the chest, so we would need 1 more thorium bar. It should be noted that this renew tome is not without consequences. I mean, it costs mana, and that's one thing, but after you use it, it doesn't stop you from using it again, but instead makes it so that you get a 10% debuff to all your stats for a few seconds. So, but it's good for the fact that you can just spam it, and it's not like the debuff gets worse if you spam it, so just good for that. Actually, what is the specific? I might even be wrong about the stats on Renew. It might not even be 10%. Let's see. I just know it does debuff your stats a little bit. Renew is, yeah, it's definitely thorium. Spellbook Renew. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Gives you mortality for 5 seconds, which is unspecific. It doesn't say what the specific is on it. Yeah, alright. So the way that it's described as is this item is not very good in a boss fight because the debuff will just end up getting you killed, in theory. But if you're just like in between fights, you just heal up, and the 5-second debuff doesn't mean anything in that case. Still, we don't have the thorium to make it, so never mind. You might need 2 of those lamps to satisfy the light quota if you're gonna do that. I'm just gonna look. I mean, it's gonna ruin the feel a little bit, but I'm just gonna put a torch in these because I don't know. These rooms need to be lit, so. However, the thing is that you can never actually tell if a room is well lit if it's made of granite, because the background is so dark that you can't actually tell. Alright, that one's suitable, that one's suitable, that one's suitable, that one's suitable. Suitable? Nope, that one, alright, not suitable. It was missing a chair, and then you put it down. Good, and because you have the extra chair, and then that one's suitable too. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so now we have just a fuck ton of extra storage, and you know what? They could honestly all be filled by the end of this day in Terraria, in theory, because we've met a lot of conditions by beating all those bosses. Oh, actually, you know what condition we also met? By defeating the Goblin Army, then now the Goblin Tinkerer will spawn somewhere. So if we can find him, that'd be excellent, because Tinker Table, as soon as possible, is the best thing in the world. Saves... Yeah, it does, actually. But other than that, it lets us actually combine the stupid fucking accessories. Yeah. What? If you have a Nightmare Pickaxe, you can. You have a Nightmare Pickaxe, it should work. If it is aerialite. Here, I'll come look. I want to know what it is. Freaking... Oh, that stuff? I don't know what that is. The Painter! The best NPC, Ross! The Painter! If we can. That's his only good function, is when he dies. well, decoration. He doesn't actually let you build anything with any of these things. Decoration. That's all he does. Man, this cave is fucking nothing. We just got this tiny little ice cavern under our house with nothing in it. Hey, aren't you gonna put Addis down there out of his misery? Jeez, man. Look at the poor guy. His AI is too stupid to fly up. Oh look, I found the unconscious tavern cave. You know where he was laying down? It's quite the amazing spot. He was laying down right outside our house. He was like, I just can't make it any further. This is as far as I go. Right next to the house. Oh, there we go. I think that's thorium that we needed. So now if you wanted, I could make you the renewed gem. Blacksmith, that's the guy I wanted. Where's the mushrooms? I know I put them away. There we go. Those, and I get this bubble. And all the buff down. I'm gonna go to the bookshelf. And there's Renuto. Yeah. Alright, where's the blacksmith? Okay, good spot, blacksmith. Stand on top of your house, why don't you? Anyway, gotta make him his arcane armor fabricator. That's what I need in my life. Lets you make all kinds of stuff, but for me it's useful because it lets me make my next guitar. Yeah, but besides that, it's also good for the fact that it lets you make like a fuck ton of different armor types that we couldn't previously do. Like for instance, with it you can make U-wood armor if you wanted U-wood armor. It's actually somewhat okay. It's 3, 5, and 4 for the defense. Better than any other wood armor, but it's still wood armor. It's actually pretty good for ranged set. Because it gives you... The boost gives you 2% range damage, which is fuck all, and then 5% increased movement speed. Chest plates, 2% increased range damage, 15% increased firing speed, and helmet is 4% increased range damage. Don't know. I could make it, but... Yeah. Let's see here. Well, it's different, that's for sure. That one give you damage one. Better question. Does this light a dark area? There's the cook. Alright, now you can throw out any mushrooms. Now we got him. There's still a few more NPCs we could get to, so we'll probably see more come in. We did, but we should still have one or two at least open. Let's see housing space. That. Wait, what? What the hell's the. Oh, man. Okay, I actually need to move the arcane armor fabricator then, because that is not the blacksmith house. He is just standing on top of some uninhabited house. Whatever. There are 2 uninhabited houses right now. Ah, shit. Oh, Desert Acolyte. Okay. I don't have any experience with that one, but I do know that that's the NPC you get off of killing the Grand Thunderbird. Wow. The name of that Desert Acolyte. Wow, 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 wow. Actually, to be honest, this Desert Acolyte has a lot of really interesting stuff. Like the guide to expert throwing. Throwing damage will duplicate itself for 1/5 of the damage. I don't know what the hell that means. Damage done against poison enemies is increased by 12%. Throwing speed is increased by 8%. That's kind of boring. There's drugs. You buy drugs from her. Cactus fruit makes you immune to status effects, debuffs at least, for 2 minutes when you eat one. Desert Wind Rune, while in your inventory, throwing damage and velocity will be increased. And then there's 2 magic weapons as well, which sounds. Seems like it. That's like the ultimate troll thing, just stand still. Yeah, it is sometimes. Yeah, in hard mode you can summon it. She's interesting. Not the best, but I mean, interesting to say the least. There's some things in her. Yeah, it is. Immunity to debuffs for 2 minutes. If you're about to fight a boss that inflicts a bunch of debuffs on you, I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't give you immunity to something like that, but... Because that's not... It's like a weird status condition, that one is. But... Certainly some cool potential with that thing. Oh, by the way, renew book. Come here. I'm gonna toss it to you. Ooh. Oh, never mind. It's on the ground. Yeah. He's got a healer item. It's actually a cool healer cannon, though. because it equips people with. It's basically Torbjorn's form of healing. Toss armor at people. Blacksmith has like a cool sign and all that, but most of what he has is kind of garbo. But he does give you the arcane armor fabricator, which is useful for like a lot of different things. Arcane armor fabricator. It is used in. It's used for the avian cartilage recipes, the danger shard recipes, the petal recipes, the yearwood recipes. Those are it. But what's a shadow flame wand? Oh yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. The fork does less damage than the spoon. What? Yeah, the knife should be the strongest. Then the fork should be second. I mean, he does have the other cool weapon, the Spud Bomber. It's a fucking grenade launcher, I think. There is. Besides that, he's... Well, that's what a potato cannon sounds like. That's actually accurate, so... Nah. I had a legit potato cannon. That thing, you could like... You'd put a potato in it and shoot the damn thing, and it would shoot it like... just way beyond where you could possibly see it anymore. Yeah, it was. If I were to aim it at somebody and shoot it, it might break bone, honestly. The thing was immensely powerful. Well, it was... Yeah. But it was immensely powerful, from my recollection. Yeah, it's all down a little bit, but it doesn't say by how much. I mean, it is healing, though, so... It is good for that. This is the upgraded guitar. You're so interested in these instruments. It does damage. It does damage instead of attack speed, which is better. But... Oh, that's not that big an upgrade, honestly. It does. I think that all the NPCs have spawned, though. I think those houses are full again. Fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna borrow some of these Vanquisher medals just so I can do something with them. Or I'm going to get the stupid pet off this guy. Because, fuck it. Shiny object. Yeah, I have a pet now. Woo! Oh, you're free defender medals? Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, now you actually know what these traps are. Isn't it funny that the lightning aura in this game is like the flame aura from the game? It's like not even... Yeah, I know. But the way that the lightning aura works in this is the same as the flame aura in Dungeon Defenders. No, it doesn't, because this thing rapid hits, whereas the thing in Dungeon Defender's slow ass hits. Yeah, I think that that's what it is. But the lightning aura is more akin to the fire thing. Yeah. Damn, good shit. Yeah, pretty standard stuff there. Oh, I did actually discover, you know how he sold the Defender's Forge this whole time? And, like, it's 75 Defender medals, and I don't know why you'd ever buy it. What it is it's another piggy bank. Separate piggy bank inventory. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually have 3, because if you didn't know it, the merchant, when he starts selling that safe thing, which is also expensive, when he starts selling that, that's another piggy bank. Defender's Forge is... yeah. But piggy banks are considered to be worth a lot, so that's why it's expensive. Yeah, I'm actually close with It's actually funny the situation I'm in with Dungeon Defenders right now, because I've been doing my dailies. I'm 25 frickin' Defender medals off of buying a hero, and it's frickin' annoying me because I'm like, come on, really? You set up the quest so that I would be 1 day short? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I could just grind out those 25, but I'm too lazy to do that, so... yeah. Mouse finally died? That's good. Probably. Here I go again. Basically the way he works is that he starts selling items based on the rare enemies that you've killed. So... yeah, the nymph actually sells... once you kill the nymph, he actually gives you one of the best of his things. It is a movable, placeable corruption altar thing. So you don't need to walk all the way over to the corruption to use one of those, like, demon altars. Yeah, it's a convenience thing. Well, at the moment, that's the contract we're on, is the nymph one. That's the one that has us trapped right now. So he's not going to progress any further. Well, okay. So what I might do, for the sake of moving him forward, just so we can get past that shit, is that mod that I use to get you the PDA. It also lets you summon enemies. So I might just legitimately go into this world at some point, summon a nymph and kill her. Throw away whatever she drops, but just to get her out of the way. Maybe a metal detector. Yeah. It's just a thing where I figure that it's okay to get him past this stupid contract because he's not going to give us any new contracts until after we kill her, and she's never going to spawn. Yeah, that's what the Vanquisher medals are for. Yeah, that's the little pet that I have. This little, like, yellow thing I've got. It's just a pet. I mean, that's it. It's not a summon, it's a pet. I just figured I don't have a pet, so might as well. I have the random Vanquisher medals for it. I don't know. see here. If you want to go one more up, what's like a fancy looking block we can work with? We have. That's way too expensive. Well, tedious rather. It's not expensive, but tedious. Well, I don't know. I don't think we have any resources currently that really meet that requirement. What? No. Nah, I'm not that much of an asshole. Totally not much of an asshole. Just didn't do it this time. Do you? Sounds like it. They really do. They like do some freaking magical shit to chase you down. Do you? No. Alright. Look at the aquatic depths. Because there might be something cool looking down there, actually. Aquatic depths. Mostly the big question is Aquatic. We need nightmare pickaxe. Alright, so I'm going to go on an underwater adventure. Possibly, among other things. Okay, I'm gonna need Victide for this. And my, what was it? The one medallion that lets me breathe underwater. What can I replace? I don't really need the card pick right this second. It's fine. Right, I turn back real quick. See what the traveling merchant has. Possibly setting down fishing rod, among other things. Possibly the thing that you were always looking for, the cement mixer. She does not. Does not have those. Any of them. But what she does have is the ammo box, so I'm gonna grab that. I didn't realize that's 15 gold. That's a lot, actually. I mean, I have a lot of gold, but I didn't realize it was that expensive. I'll also take a DPS meter. It's always good to have that. Alright, ammo box. Let's just stick it. Now, those were the only two things of note. I can tell you real quick what it has. But I don't think that it's anything of note. Alright. Well, no, you don't right now. But, there's White Team Block, White Team Platform, DPS Meter, Red Cape, Ammo Box, Crimson Cloak, Dynasty Wood. Actually, you might want to use Dynasty Wood for building. So he has that right now. He always... Yeah. Oh man, that's 50. Okay, let's see here. How much do you want? Okay, that's an excessive amount. Okay. It was about 5 gold to get all that. Alright, well, I'll put it in the chest where I put all the building materials. Is that one? Yeah, it's that one. There it is. I completely looked over the Dynasty Wood because they always sell it, so I'm never looking at it as, man, that's really good. Because it's always there. Alright. Oh, I didn't even realize we had an open house for you. Well, apparently we met whatever condition was required for the alchemist. Not that far. I'll see what he has. Where be you, alchemist? Well, actually, no. No, I haven't found him. Don't know where he is. He, she, it thing. They moved in. I don't see him. Did... Ah, that's where the alchemist is. I don't know. You must have built a house over there in the desert, because that's where she lives. Is that... Did you just do that? Like... Okay, I guess. Just kind of inconvenient now, but... Well, we can frickin' put the painter back in the living wood tree like we did last time. That poor schmuck. Alchemist. Basic class, hazardous chemicals, stink potion. Yeah, it just sells a bunch. She just sells a bunch of flasks that you can toss at people. To be fair, I was wondering how the hell you were supposed to do the alchemist class because it's just completely ridiculous the things required to make those things normally. Yeah, it makes your other alchemical stuff better. Yeah. But I mean, the effect of it sounds good. Increase, make it so that all your flasks leave like flames behind. They deal. I used them once. I don't know the specific damage on them. It's. Well, no, I'm thinking of a different thing. I don't know about those flasks, actually. There's a separate flask that the way that it works is essentially life steals the enemy. The damage is, like, kind of small, but it heals you at the same time. Yo, I need to frickin'. I'm trying to get to the underwater adventure, Ross. I need to at some point go over there. Okay. I'm actually kind of low health. Try again. I think you hit the block. Wow, those are really good. Wow, me, they make a glass breaking sound and everything. They sure do. I'm now up to full off of my own healing, thanks. My somewhat awful healing. It uses mana to toss those as well? Aren't they consumable? The fuck? Why are they using mana? Riley left. I was like, damn, 2 traveling merchants one day, damn. Good shit. Well, Abraham sure does love us. You know what was funny is, in the single player test world that I did, I had 2 traveling merchants come, both of which were Abraham. The man just loves us. Yeah, I guess it's just me that he likes. I mean, he was the one who gave us not only the sitting duck fishing pole, but also the eventual cement mixer that you needed. He does give us all the things we wanted. Well, it was more just that we noticed him specifically because he always had the good shit when he did appear. But then there was the one time where he spawned 3 days in a row, so, I mean, that also happened. The jangle. Always good shit. Ah, damn. Oh, you know what? I found out. They're one of the mods. It adds desert turtles. So now, not only in the jungle and ice biome, but in the desert too. It's like they just love to frickin' torture you with the damn turtles. Yeah, and that was in normal mode. Just get ready for fucking expert mode, turtles. They will, yeah. Accurate. Frickin' A, man. Well, they are rare, apparently. They should honestly probably just be sold at all times by the traveling merchant. They're not even overpowered. I mean, they're better than shurikens, I guess, but then they could just price them higher. It's whatever. I'd pay a small premium for something that's better. Whatever. The throwing knives do a little more damage than the shurikens, and I think that's why the traveling merchant doesn't always sell the throwing knives. But I'm just like, well, why don't they just make the throwing knives more expensive? Alright. It's time for an underwater adventure. I guess there's an entire dungeon underwater. I don't know that you could follow me down there because you don't be perfectly underwater. Well, do you have it on you right now? Hey, you could work back and get it. Yeah. Dude, it's at the bottom of the ocean. Even getting down there, you lose most of your breath. Oh, don't break that. Do not touch it. If you attack it, it'll summon the Hive Mind, who will murder you, probably, if you do it solo in an expert mode world. Well, multiplayer expert mode world, rather, because you'd have to deal with the increased health. Did I put that away? Well, I have the sword, I guess. Anyway, do you have any, like, glow sticks? I guess I can just get some off the various enemies. Oh, okay. I need a glow stick for this, because I'll need to be able to see what I'm doing down there. Alright, I forgot to grab my flippers. Whatever. I can just work back home when I'm done down there. Jesus, these freaking goblin... The chests? No, I haven't actually gotten any of the ocean chests. Oh wait, Ross, you actually might be able to come down here. There's little air bubbles that you can grab in here. Didn't realize that. Probably. Yeah, he does come down. He probably did take it all, actually, come to think of it. All the chests down here, because I didn't, but he probably came down just to do it. You see them floating around, like, those there? Just grab them. That should have felt. I was gonna find it. Can you? I don't know. I'm just coming down here to see what's down here. I haven't gotten a chance to really explore this area, so I was wondering what's down here. I know you fight a boss down here in the distant future, in hard mode, but... this isn't meant to be like a hard mode. Now, I know, I know who he is. He's if you can imagine, Machine Gun Hermit Crab. I've actually seen the boss fight for that guy. It's just like, Jesus, man, can you chill out with the frickin' machine gun? It's not even this aqua, right? But I think this marine rock might be able to be made into like bricks or something. It might look good. You know? I think that's something like that. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what this is? Okay. So the way that this dungeon works, I think, is that while you're underwater, in here, you can breathe. However, if you were to get into an open air pocket, it would damage you as if you were drowning very rapidly, I believe is the way that it works. Because the way that the debuff is applied, if you say you have a choking aura debuff, it says it poisons all nearby air. So those air bubbles might actually murder you. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. A little bit, yeah. It wasn't intentional, but... it does something. Who knows? I mean, if it's deep underwater, I would assume it's, you know, something. I think that's the case. That'd be funny. Good. Oh, by the way, you know how I said you couldn't do whatever because like you couldn't get the pearls? The pearls is what you find down here. You can't get pearls until you're down here. Earlier I said that you couldn't get pearls yet, but this is where you get them. I also discovered how pearls were made the other day, and I was like, I don't know. Pearls are like... At some point in a clam's life, a clam will eat a bit of sand, and that sand will slowly get covered in their secretions until it becomes a pearl. And I was like, that's like a weird process. Yeah, I just discovered it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know. I thought that there was just pearls on the bottom of the ocean and clams just ate them for fun. Well, yeah, that's gotta just be a pain in the ass. I mean, to be fair though, like, the diamonds and shit, dude, there's so many fucking diamonds in the world. It's like, there's a monopoly on them, sure, but they aren't actually rare. The people that sell diamonds actually have a fuck ton of them, so... yeah, you can combine that with health potions to make fresh water. Traveling merchant, so... Don't know. I mean, I'll tell you this. Those are from 2 separate mods, so... This dungeon and that medallion, 2 separate mods, so I don't think that they apply. Anyway. I found like a weird altar thing. Oh no, that's a chest. Yeah, I don't know, you definitely can. I don't know what you have on that makes it you're not drowning, but you definitely can drown down here. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't get hurt, but the bubbles go down? Is that what it does? Because the bubbles are going down. The bubbles are going down when I take off the medallion. For me. So I think you might have something else. It might just be when you might have just been close enough to the top of it and it was letting you get away with it, but now it doesn't because we're deep enough into it. I don't know. What, the Giga Clam? If I were to take a random guess what holy shit means. Damn. I don't know about that enemy. Usually if, like, I would hear a... Strange. Hostile Pearl. So it was shooting from somewhere, obviously. It was shooting from the location of the Hostile Pearl. Yeah, it's a little area. Yeah, those are chests. The other one, I think, I left the item in it because it was an item I already got. I got the same item off of both the chests. It was like it's called the Agnor's Bowl. It summons, see this little like anglerfish in front of me that's lighting in front of me? That's what it is. I just figured I'd equip it for now, because it's the little anglerfish in front of me, and it kind of lights up the area in front of me. No, it's an accessory that does this for some reason. But this chest right here should have one in it. I just figure while I'm down here I might as well have it equipped, because why not? Are barracudas ocean fish? Because there's a whole lot of barracudas in here, and I'm pretty sure those are river fish. Oh yeah, it's easy. I'm pretty sure that I just figured out what your problem was. So I think you were getting attacked by a Giga Clam, and those electrical sparks you saw was you. when you're taking damage. Oh look, you can get, look at that, C Ninja Star. Wait. Hold on a second. I found a Bard class item called the Aquamarine Wine Glass. I want to test this shit immediately. The I toss wine glasses. Okay. It doesn't seem to make any noise. Oh wait, what the fuck? It just sits there. How does this work? Whoa. Okay, I'm very confused what this does. I'll figure it out in time. Oh, it might be. Yeah, that's what it is. You toss it and then right-click it midair. And you can toss multiple out at a time and then explode them all. That's neato. It's, like, really high symphonic damage. So... I mean, it's 32, which is pretty high. Well, it also makes a fluty sound as well, if you listen. Do you not hear that? When I pop it? Oh, hold on a minute. It keeps going. That's weird. If I hold right-click, even after it pops, it'll keep blowing the fluty noise. It's strange. Guess it's not like that big a deal or anything. Yeah, well, I don't know what to do with them at all, so... You're saying what else to do with them. I don't know anything to do with them. I assume you make ingots out of them, but... I mean, that's what the armor I have on is now. The swimming armor. That Victide stuff, that's actually swimming armor. Like, I believe that... I think that, the Victide armor, when you're underwater, gives you, like, an additional 20 defense or something like that. Like, it super buffs your defense when you're underwater. What the fuck? I don't know. Found another frickin' magic mirror. Okay. I escaped the aquatic depths there. That's no fun. So I'm turning back so I can go back in. Oh, okay, that's what that, that's what those air bubbles do. They give you a movement speed increase when you pass through. And it's a sizable one, too. The almighty Aquatits is... It's Aquate. It's probably pronounced Aquate, but... Do you enjoy mining aquite for inordinately large amount of times, not even knowing what it even does? Well, you know, I always wanted to go on an underwater adventure ever since Vinny's corruption stream of Sesame Street that I never actually got to see because obviously you can't fucking see it anymore and it drives me nuts. It looks like a big road. Oh yeah. Well, hopefully they didn't have the sitting duck fishing pole or whatever else we would. Hey! Hey! We're having a sale! Yeah. It would be amazing if there was an online Dokapon Kingdom game. There isn't. So. Yeah, if you can find. Well, here's the thing. You can get somebody local to play Dokapon Kingdom. They might play one fucking session with you. Good luck getting them to play the 50 to 60 hours of gameplay. It actually... It kind of does keep itself varied. I've watched an entire Let's Play from start to finish of it. And I never really got bored of watching it. It was pretty interesting always. It kind of keeps itself going for the fact that, it's just, a bunch of random shit that occurs. Plus, whenever a new biome, or new, continent opens, it always adds just, a bunch of random junk. Who knows? You tend to need furnaces to make blocks, I find. Yep. Wow, wet. Mmm. Maybe I should get some of those love potions. Mm-hmm. You need the aquite for it. I thought that it was a hard mode thing, so maybe not. Oh, the Deep Dark. Oh man, we need to bring back the Deep Dark. It's your favorite. I actually discovered what it means when it says that there's dense ores in there. It doesn't mean there's more ores. It means that the ores that are there have a chance to be considered dense, which then when you break them will give you multiple ores. Yeah, it was definitely the Giga Clan that killed you. Yep. Oh yeah, that's because you stepped by the lantern thing that I put in the guy's house. It gives you night vision when you're near it. That's the way that it works. Alright, well. You really can't hear that whistling sound though after I toss that. Weird. I think that's the most annoying of anything so far. So it's actually funny that you can't hear that. No, not the glass bottle breaking, but the that happens afterwards that you can't hear. You again, I've tried it before. You said you can't hear it. Hold on a second. Well, I tried it up here too. I think you would have heard it a second ago, but also just like, all right, I don't need room. Can you not hear that? That's really annoying and very noticeable if you could hear it. So. Yeah, it just upgrades them. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a minor upgrade. If you can make them, then you might as well, but it's no big deal if you don't make them, basically. Yeah. That's interesting. So, there's the two armor sets you can make with the Aquaid. It like gives you more defense for the one that supports everybody except for you, but less defense for the one that supports you. That's probably a fair trade. It's just should be noted. Here's the question: when it comes to that, what are the set bonuses? I just want to know what the set bonuses are for these as well, so I can get an idea. Well, there's a lot of shit you can lock right. Anyway, alright. Tidehunter, Depth Diver. Let's check the two out. Okay, so the Tidehunter makes it so that your ranged critical strikes bring forth vile tentacles to attack enemies. And oh, the Depth Diver armor's set bonuses, you gain each of your emanating effects as well. So, it's better than the other one. Unless you're a ranger. If you're a ranger, then Tidehunter is better, but Depth Diver is just better. If you would wear the whole outfit, because it gives you the benefit as well, so there's not any disadvantage there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make that too. Fuck it. Better than my current armor. Well, assuming I have enough. I actually don't have enough aqua to make that whole set, I don't think. Yeah. It's 10, 14, 18. That's like higher than normal amounts. I guess that's because aqua's all over the place down there, but yeah. I got a life jelly off of one of the jellyfish, I guess. Plus 20 max health and setting still boosts life regen. Accessory. Let's see if I can craft it into anything. Yeah, I can. If I were to combine, if I got a Mana Jelly and a Vital Jelly as well, I assume that that's just off of random jellyfish. Combine the three of them, you get the Grand Gelatin, which does all three of their effects. Which is actually pretty good if you combine the three of them. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, it'll be really good for him. He won't even realize that it's awful. So interesting. You can make also with the Aquite a minor upgrade to the mini shark, which it's whatever. Yeah, it's cheaper. You have to spend less gold on it, so it's actually a better deal in general. But it is considered a minor upgrade as well.